The superposition theory states that the current or voltage through an element in a circuit is equal to the sum of the current or voltages over that element from each source. It is used to determine that current or voltage over an element and is particularly useful when there are multiple sources. Superposition is done by replacing all voltage sources with a short circuit and all current sources with an open circuit. One example of a circuit which has a voltage and current source that can be solved using superposition is this one, where it asks to find the current that passes through R2, the 6 ohm resistor. Firstly, to solve for the total current in this circuit, we must replace the current source with an open circuit. This will now allow us to calculate the total resistance. The total resistance RT can be found by the sum of the two resistors R1 and R2 since it is a series circuit. This equals 2 ohms plus 6 ohms, which totals to 8 ohms. The current across the 6 ohm resistor in this circuit, I2', is equal to the total current, which can be found using Ohm's law of the voltage Vt over the total resistance RT. This is equal to 36 volts over 8 ohms, which equals 4.5 amps. Now the current source can be put back in and the voltage source be replaced with a short circuit. This will now allow us to calculate the current across R2 again. Now we can solve for the current across R2 again using the current divider rule. This states that the current across a resistor in parallel, I2', is equal to the total current passing through the circuit, IT, times the opposite resistor, R1, over the sum of both resistors R1 plus R2. This is equal to 4.5 amps times 2 ohms divided by 6 ohms plus 2 ohms, which totals to 1.125 amps. With these two currents, I2' and I2', we can find the sum of 4.5 amps plus 1.125 amps, which is equal to the current across the 6 ohm resistor in the original circuit. This totals to 5.625 amps. In conclusion, the current through an element can be found by finding the sum of the current over the element due to the voltage source plus the current over the element due to the current source.